Hey runners, happy Thursday, January 4th, 2024. Happy New Year's to you. It's been a couple weeks since I posted a video, so I wanted to take this time to wish everyone a brand new year. Hope 2023 was good to you, and hoping 2024 is even better. Hope you guys had a good holiday as well. For those of you who were celebrating Christmas, hope you had a great Christmas and just overall a good holiday season to you. So let's see. Um, I'm going to recap a little bit, kind of my recent runs and also some of the upcoming early races that I have. Um, and yeah, go from there. So if you're new to the channel, it's just myself here. My name is Pete. I'm an RRCA running coach, and I have a full time job. Um, and I love running. Everything running. My wife and I, we're runners. We race, here in the state of Arizona, and we like to travel here and there for races. We don't do a ton of traveling. A lot of the races are in state, but we do like to get out a few times a year and just get out with the running community. So, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get started. So, first of all, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. For those of you who don't know, and yes, we do have winters, although it is not nearly anything like what most people might consider winter with snow and really cold temperatures like the Midwest or the East or anywhere else for that matter. But we do get snow. I'm sorry, we do get cold temperatures. In fact, we have hit upper 30s. I want to say once or twice already here in December. And then this coming looks like weekend, we might be actually getting down to the mid 30s. Possibly, I'm looking at it, looks like we're going to get to the freezing mark. Might be Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, or even might be Monday. So we'll wait and see. So, yeah, we do get temperatures in the low 30s. We have been in the upper 20s. There's outskirts of where we live, just a few miles away. That's about 2 to 4 degrees colder. So we've run in that area before, and you can certainly tell there's a drop in temperature. But I do like the winters. It'd be pretty boring to me, at least, if the temperature was all the same. I mean, not a knock on those that live in San Diego or where the temperature is fairly steady throughout the year. Um, not that I love the summers, but I love change in temperature and being able to put on like a pullover, gloves, a headband, a beanie, which I've run in all of them so far. I actually ran in running pants, which I um, don't do often, but there has been once or twice already that I've done so, especially on the easy runs when it's I'd say low 40s or upper 30s. Anytime it's in the 30s, that's pretty much almost time for pants for me. Anyways, this morning the low was about 41 degrees. We had a little bit of rain overnight, so not too bad. This time of the year, we're in the low 60s for highs. So, anyways, let's get to the business at hand. So, 2024 is 4 days um, already into it, and it seems like it's flying by like the end of the year. 2023 for me was a pretty good year. Um, I did several races, most of them being 5Ks. I did, I believe it was one 10K and one half. The only race that really did not go to plan or was as good of a race as I had hoped was the Philadelphia half. If you watch my video from the one in November, you'll see it was a tough day. The weather wasn't to our liking, but it is what it is. We race in all conditions, right? I was definitely trained for that race, looking to run 151 mid, hoping to, but fell short by running just barely over 2 hours, which that's my second 2 hour half that I've ever raced. But I was just thankful that I was able to be healthy and go into it, racing it, and see a new city. So uh, I think I ran close to 1,200 miles for 2023, which is not a lot. I don't put a ton of miles when I'm in peak training for my half marathon. I'll get into the 40s. Rarely do I get to 50, but I would like to build up to that. But I'm usually in the anywhere from low 40s, mid, sometimes high 40s when I'm peaking, 5, 6 times a week basically. So yeah, it was a good year overall. I didn't really have any niggles or anything like that. I did have something that kind of held me back a little bit. I just felt a little bit lethargic. It wasn't COVID. Couldn't get my blood pressure down as low as where I usually have it at. And that lasted for a while there in towards the mid to end of September, all the way up to like race time basically in November, pretty close to that. So it lasted a while, but I think I feel pretty good overall. What else? Oh, today, January 4th, I celebrated 25 years of having successful heart surgery to repair my mitral valve. Yes, I had heart surgery on January 4th, 1999. In 1998, it was diagnosed, so I was diagnosed as having mitral regurgitation. So I was having backflow of blood by up to 40%, so I wasn't getting enough oxygen, and I was getting exhausted, stopping several times within a mile. So I knew something was wrong, and opted to have heart surgery, and I feel good. I had a really good cardiologist for about 20 years before he retired, an avid cyclist, somebody I trusted, who really helped take good care of me post surgery. Anyways, I celebrated today, and every year on my anniversary, I like to do something to commemorate that day. So, in honor of the 25 years, I ran 25 minutes at a threshold pace. Threshold pace for me is close to 8:20. It's close to my tempo run, which is a little slower. But that today was targeted at 8:20. I gave myself a leeway of 8:25, but I did good. I ran 8:16, 8:20, and 8:16. So 8:17 I held for the three. Basically, I believe it was just over 3 miles that I did. I'm just looking at the data here. I ran a little bit farther than I thought I would. So yeah, it was 0.06, so almost a 5K. I run a 5K at about 7:55, 7:53 was the last one. So my anticipated 10K would put me at about 8:10. So I'm hoping that I can get close to that with some of the races that I got coming up that I'll talk about here in a bit. So anyways, that's what today was this morning and what I'm celebrating. Over the Christmas break, I put in a few miles, but not too many. Like I did 23 miles last week, and then the week before that, right before Christmas, I was close to 20, about 18 miles. So it was good. I didn't really sleep in a lot. I was off from work for about 11 days. So I did sleep in a little bit, but you'll laugh at this. For those of you that are early bird runners, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Sleeping in for me is 5:30. Definitely 5, but 5:30, 6 o'clock if I'm really sleeping in. But also understand that we go to bed at 8 o'clock. So 8 to 4 is 8 hours. So I get close to that, 7.5 hours of sleep, 8 hours. But it was nice to sleep in, especially when it's cold, dark. The sun doesn't come up till like 7:30, 7:20. Yeah. So this week, to start off the new year, I did a speed workout, 3x6 mile at 8:10, and that run went pretty good. A little tougher than I expected, but I ran well. I did a 8:06, or I'm sorry, 8:08, 8:06, and 8:01. So I ran faster than my goal, and I was actually kind of running off of, um, you know, what my Garmin had recommended. Which, by the way, I did get a new watch. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. Probably upside down. There you go. It's the Garmin 265. It was a surprise gift from my wife and her parents. I was thinking about getting a new watch in 2024. I was just waiting for the price to go down because these watches nowadays are expensive. And my other watch, which I have, is the 735 XT, I believe. It's a good watch I've had for almost 4 years. The battery was starting to drain on it. Still working. But the main reason I wanted to get a watch was just for the fact that I can also connect my music to it with my wireless earbuds. I don't run with my phone. I rarely do. I run with, I don't know how many of you are familiar with this or perhaps still have one. I've had this for, gosh, I want to say probably almost 10 years. It's the iPod Nano. I don't know what generation this is. It's an older one. I want to say 7th. But I've got it in a little rubber case. And let me tell you, I don't own anything by Apple. This baby's the only one. And it works. It holds a lot of music. When I go running, I just kind of stick it in my pocket and off I go. And I can store my playlist on it. But when I saw that these watches were coming out with music on it, I thought, well, that's pretty cool to have that on there, but also understanding that it's probably going to drain the battery a little bit makes sense. But like I said, got the new watch on Christmas, and then I was figuring it out. I added my Spotify account to it and synced my earbuds to it, and let me tell you, I ran with it with music. I don't run all the time with music. During the weekday when I'm running in the morning before work, I don't because it's dark almost all the time when I'm running in the morning at 4:30, 4:45, just for safety's sake. So yeah, I only run like on the weekends, and unless I'm doing like a double, I'll have it possibly. So yeah, I've run with it like 3 times and it works great. Battery life on it is pretty good. I just charged this watch yesterday at about 2 o'clock. So from 2 o'clock until this morning, waking up, it only dropped about 2%. And then when I ran, let's see, exact time I ran 4.7 miles in 43 minutes, no music. It dropped 4%, which isn't bad. Even on the long runs, I'm probably, with music, probably about 8 to 10, maybe 12. So yeah, the battery life's good. Last time I charged it prior to yesterday was Friday, close to dinner time. So last, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, almost 5 days. That's pretty good. 4 days and 20 hours. So yeah, I love it. It's a great watch, a surprise indeed. Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm putting my other one up for sale if anyone's interested. Um, I've got an offer up. We'll see if there's any takers, but it's a good watch still for those who are looking to, you know, maybe do a triathlon. It's a multi-purpose watch, multi-sport. It's a 735 XT, I believe it's called. So, anyways, yeah. So far, the start of the year is going great. I did want to say that I am registered for 3 races, um, or shall I say 4 races, 3 events, in January this month, the end of January, the first part of February, so basically 1 week after that race in January, and then another in March. The one in on the 27th, I believe it is. What do we have? About 3 weeks or so, a little more than 3 weeks. It's the Desert Classic race, and they do the half marathon and 5K. I'm sticking with the 5K. My wife's doing the half, and a friend of ours is also doing the half. So it's put on by Arizona Road Racers, a local running company. They do a great job of races around Phoenix and surrounding metropolitan cities. So I'm excited to do that. It's a Saturday race, which is great. I love Saturday races. So um, we'll see how that goes. I feel good. And then after that, the week after that, on February 4th, Sunday, is the Runner's Den Pancake Run. And that's a fun race. This year I'm doing something different. Typically I'll do one of the races. Usually I'll do what's the first race. And years ago the 5K was first, but years ago the 10K started first. So yeah, I'm going to do the double stack. Double stack is doing both races. So I'll do the 10K and I'll run that one hard. That one starts, I want to say, it's at 7:30, and then I believe at 9 o'clock is the 5K. So yeah, I'll have a little bit of time. I should have about 40, maybe close to 40 minutes. I'm hoping. Well, I shouldn't say. Um, you know, my Garmin watch says based on how I'm running, I should run somewhere in the 48s, but uh, I don't want to say I can't run that pace. I haven't run 48s in forever. My last time I ran a sub 50 was at this race several years ago, and I ran, I think it was 49 and change. So it was like 49.50, something like that. I'd say low, like 51s, but you never know. I mean, see how I'm feeling. The course is, as the name implies, pancake flat, pretty much. So this should be interesting. And then the 5K, I could run it as a recovery run, but I think I'm going to try to put some effort into it just to see what I can do. Um, I don't think I'm going to run what I normally run, which is a 24 low, 24 mid for the 5K, but I don't know. Maybe I'll surprise myself. So that's in February. Then in March, a month from that, is the Mountain to Fountain. They call it Mountain to Fountain because it's out in Fountain Hills, which is east of here, and it's run basically at the start by the mountain. And it's a nice little, they do a 15K, which I'm doing, and then they also hold a 5K. We're going to be running with the Soul Sports running store, and the winning team, the quickest team that is, and the team with the largest members win, I believe, their weight in beer. So, yeah, they put you on like this teeter tot, and basically they just load up the beer to I guess the weight of each person on your team. It's crazy. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's in March. So right now I've got three events lined up, including 4 races, which should be exciting. That's my start to 2024. So hey, we're going a little bit long here. I do appreciate you guys watching. Making it all the way to the end of the video. And Happy New Year to you again. And I'd be interested to know what races you're training for here in 2024. Any goals that you have. Yeah. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your upcoming weekend. Bye.